everyone, my name is Suleiman and today we're going to be playing some more Minecraft, so let's get right into it. And we're going to start by announcing that I went to the mines and I got a ton of stuff. I got loads of gold and loads of iron. So what we're going to do in this video is we're going to do a lot of crafting and maybe some like tinkering just to a little bit. So I managed to grow a lot more berry bushes, and I learned that this is how you harvest them, not just by chopping them down and placing them back. You just right click and you should just get the berries. So I didn't actually know that. I also made a composter and planted it in the middle, and like I'm just like trying to find out a way to get in without killing myself, but hey, we'll just leave that. What I really wanted to show you was these. I got some sugar canes earlier on, and what I'm going to do is I'm just going to plant some right by my house. So I think the way I'm going to do this is I'm not going to go in the farm and do it there. I think I'm going to plant it on this side here. But what I'm going to do is I'm just going to get rid of like this bit. So I'm going to need an axe for that. So I'm just going to quickly go inside and just grab my axe from in here. I know in the last video I was talking about how I shouldn't be wasting my tools, but in today's video I was like, you know what, I've got loads of iron. I've got like 2 stacks of iron, so I don't really need to worry about it that much. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to keep on fetching a bunch of water for here. And then I'm just going to cover that all back up. And then what I'm going to do is I'm just going to plant some sugar canes. Just like that. So it's hidden, but it's still there. So that, yeah, we can still just have like some stuff growing. These berry bushes are kind of slow to work, but what we can do is that we can just stick them in the composter. And they will just start to create some bone meal. And then we can just use that on our crops and everything. We've also got some wheat from here. And that's nice. So now we've done that, what I want to do is I want to show you this thing that I found. It's this compass. I made it, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to combine it with a map. I'm going to make some, but right now I'm just going to wait for these sugar canes to grow, and then we're going to start making some, because right now we don't have enough paper to make some. So we've really got a lot of stuff we can craft, like a shield, we can craft grindstone and all of these. I don't really know what they do, but we can see about that later on. So yeah, that's pretty nice to mention. And also what I did was I went and I got some sand for like some windows, because I realized that we don't really have any. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to like knock out some of the walls. And then that could just make like a little design for our windows. I think we got 3 on each side. That should be enough. I think we have enough glass for that, yeah. I saw something move over there. What was that? Like some weird thing. Okay, anyway, that doesn't matter. What does matter though is that we grab some sticks and some wood. Actually, you know what? We don't actually have a lot of wood, so I'm just going to quickly just go over here. Because we kind of wasted it all in the last video when we went and like got all of that like wood for some stairs, but then we didn't really need that much. So I think I'll just use that. And I'm going to go make a boat and see if I can actually find some more like sugar canes. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to go over here, get a little shovel, and then I'm going to get a boat, just like that. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to use that, I'm just going to sail upstream. And then I can just see if we can find anything else. I did find some, but I only found like 1 bit of like, sugar cane. So I'm going to go around and see if I can find like some more. Just like looking around. Look, here are some. So like, let's collect all of that. This stream actually does go 2 ways, so I think I'm just going to explore this way first. I'm going to go look at the other way. So here's some more sugar canes over here. That's lovely. There's also some like weird flower, but I'm not gonna pick that up just yet. So is there anything else that we can explore around here? There's a cliff face over here. Could have found that sooner, but it doesn't matter. And there's a bunch of fish swimming around. Not really much. So I think now I'll turn back because I think we've got enough sugar canes to make at least one piece of paper. So that's good. And then we can just use the rest to maybe make some bone meal if it works in the composter. And then we can use that to grow the rest of our sugarcane, so nothing's wasted. So just make our way back. It's a pretty long stream. We haven't really done a lot of exploring, that's why I wanted to make a map, so we would know where we are. And I also wanted to make like something to make it a bit significant where I live. Like I have made a beacon, but that's not really going to show up well on the map. So yeah, I think we just have to find a way, like maybe build a big like square roof on top of our house. I mean, it might just show up on the map, like anyway. I mean, I'm not really sure. So we just stick those there. And then go in here and we can make a paper. So we made 3 paper. How many do we need? Ooh, some nice things. So how much do we need for a map? Empty map, we need 9, so that's a lot compared to what we have right now. We only have 2. Just gonna jump through here. Let's see if that works, and then we can just harvest some of these berries as well. Maybe use that in the compost as well. And we can just head back inside. We have some more bones actually, so I could just turn that into bone meal as well, and bone meal would be here. And we can use that as well in our sugar canes. And then just like that, and we've also got this glass, so I'll just quickly place this back down. Wait, I didn't mean to do that, that's why I had some extra. And then we can just go to sleep, and like we've got some nice windows. One thing that I'm kind of concerned about though is when this grows, it might just cover our view of the house, but that doesn't really matter. So I just got a ton of paper right now, so I can make that map, and then I can make an empty locator map using that, and then boom. So I'm going to stand like right dead center in the middle of my house, which is right here. I'm going to open it for the first time, and boom, that's us. So our house actually does show up on the map here where I'm standing, and we can also see the swamp that I'm in as well. Does this work in our offhand? No, it does. Oh, it does. Yes, that's nice. So we can use this while we're like going out and exploring, which is really cool. So it does mark our like little farm as well, which is cool. It's kind of sad that it doesn't mark like some important stuff like our mine down there, which we have mined out completely, so we don't really need it. But we have got a swamp, and I think like we're gonna have a cartography table as well. So we can make our map bigger whenever we want anyway. I'll just keep some more of this. And also what I wanted to make is a shield. I don't really know about this shield, but I don't really know what it does. I think you hold it here and it will just reduce some damage. I don't really know how to use it, or if it just works automatically. That sheep was annoying me a little bit. But I mean, hey, now that we have that, it's good to know. Anyway, so we can just put some of this stuff back now, since we don't really need a lot of it anymore. Actually, I might just stick this mutton in the furnace. I can take this out of my hand now. I can stick this wheat in there as well. I just want to find a bunch of stuff to craft and use, because We have got a lot of stuff that we can craft using what we have in our thing, but I don't really know what we should and what we shouldn't start crafting. So we have got a bunch of like stuff here, for example, like the dispenser, the dropper, and everything that we've got here. So we could use that in some future episodes. We could maybe make something with that. We've also got a minecart system which you can use to travel to mines and everything. But our mine's pretty nearby, so we won't really need that a lot. We've got this blast furnace and smoker. So if we ever need to do a lot of stuff, then we can use that. And here's a cartography table right there. We've also got a brewing stand, but we don't have a blaze rod for that, and a campfire smithing table. And this fletching table. I don't know what that's for, but we'll see. And then we've also got a bunch of other stuff, but we will see about that sometime later. So is there anything else that we want to do before we end the video? Because I don't really think there's anything left for us to do really right now. I think maybe in a future episode I would go mining, but there's not really a lot of time for this episode, so I think I might just like tend to these for a bit. And like, yeah, just do that. And then we can just stick this in here. Just do some more stuff. Just like that. And we can just use that on our crops and everything and make some wheat. Just like that. And then we can just put all of this back in here. So guys, I think that's going to be a wrap. Today's video was a little bit shorter than the others, but that's just because it was a really short video. I mean, I didn't really need to cover a lot of stuff. But I mean, I hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you all next time. Goodbye!